So I went back to Goodwill to see if I could go 4 for 4 on finding another Holmes fan that was still in the box. No luck there, but I found a Vornado Flippi fan. Never owned a Vornado before. I did buy one for somebody one time as a gift. That was a tower fan. I don't know if it was any good or not. This is the model V10. Yeah, the person I bought it for, they said it's a pretty good fan, but I don't know. They might be lying just because it was a gift. Who knows? It might be junk. Yeah, I'm not familiar with these fans at all. I mean, I'm familiar with them in the sense that I see them everywhere, stores and everything, but I've never used one, never owned one. Any Vornado product, really. Type Flippi V10. Draws 0.47 amps. September 21. I guess September 2021. So this is a pretty new fan. I kind of wonder why somebody would donate it. Makes me wonder if there's some issue with it. What is this? Looks like just a basic, real basic shaded pole motor in there. Kind of thing you'd see on like any 6-inch desk fan. It doesn't look like anything special at all. The blades are interesting. The blades have a pretty good scoop. It's kind of an interesting, looks like a patented blade design of some kind. So I guess this is the speed selector here. Supposedly it oscillates. Oscillation on demand. What does that mean? I demand you oscillate. Moves air up to 40 feet. I find that hard to believe. How do you turn on the oscillation though? Oh, I guess it must be this, okay, so it must not be a mechanical oscillation engaging device. It's a digital switch. Interesting. Here's plug, fuse plug, it's plugged in. Okay, it did come with the instructions. Yeah, we're not gonna, it's pretty thick. There's a lot of instructions for a little fan. I don't know how many different models of this thing there are either. I think there's a few different versions of this. I know I've seen a smaller one. There's definitely a smaller version of this. I don't know if this is like the biggest one or the mid-range one, but I think there's like 3 or 4 different Flippi fans. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. It's a little sussy. Not sure why somebody would donate it, but we're gonna find out. Here's what's it gonna be. So I guess it's gonna go on high. It works. It's a little bit noisy, but it's not making any crazy sounds or anything like there would be an issue. Let's see if we can. Doesn't want to tilt. back, it just goes straight up. It's kind of noisy in the sense that it has, you could tell that this guard design is contributing to the noise, and just the hollowness of the plastic. So the noise is kind of echoing in there, and then this is contributing to it. It's not super quiet, but it's not really loud either. It's just kind of sounds like a tower fan, really. So here's speed 2 then. Yeah, it just kind of feels like a 6-inch desk fan. That's really all it feels like as far as the air movement goes. I want to go back up to high again. Yeah, it just kind of feels like it feels like a strong 6-inch fan. It's decent, but it's not, I don't know, it's not like as good as I was expecting. And my expectation went down a little bit when I saw what the motor was. I don't think this is moving air at 40 feet. 10 feet maybe, I don't know. Speed 2 again, and here's low. That's not bad. I can feel that, and it's pretty quiet. So far I can't find anything wrong with it, so that's good. See if this button back here is in fact the oscillation. Sure is. Pretty smooth too. I like that. The oscillation's not noisy or doing any herky-jerky stuff. There's no crunchy sounds like some of the tower fans make when you turn on the oscillation on those. Like you could hear the plastic stretching and wearing out. This doesn't seem like it's, it doesn't really like feel cheap at all either. I mean, it's plastic. It feels cheap in the sense that it's plastic, but it feels like pretty good quality plastic. It doesn't feel like a cheap, like grocery store brand fan. Where a lot of the plastic is really bendable, and you can tell that it doesn't really fit together the way that it's supposed to on the fan. This is pretty decent as far as the construction goes. I think it's pretty decent quality construction. It's kind of heavy too, so that gives you an idea that's a little better V2 again. So on high speed it gets a little noisy, but low and medium speed are pretty quiet. That off. Off. So I can't find anything wrong with it. I'm not sure why somebody would donate it, but I'm glad they did, because these are between $30 and $40 new, I think. And I paid $5 something for it. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I mean, it's not really something that I would typically go for or ever go for. I see these in stores all the time. I've just never really been curious enough to buy one. I just don't really care for the designs too much, and I've never been really convinced that they're any good. But I mean, this is pretty decent, I think. I've seen the smaller versions of these for sure. I don't know if there's a bigger one or not. I'm just not really familiar with the Vornado products, but this is pretty decent for what it is. I like the smooth oscillation. It moves decent air. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty good. It's relatively quiet. Not as quiet as they would lead you to believe, but yeah, cool. Another good find. The V10 model. I never did find a date on the box on this. The fan said September 21, but I'm not sure if that was really the year or not. Yeah, 2021. So it is a newer one. This would be like the current model on the shelves right now, I guess. Cool. My first Vornado. Thanks for watching.